Hi everybody. Welcome to week 6. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we have only 2 weeks left. It's crazy. So I'm excited though to see you and talk with you a bit. I wanted to I'm hopefully just going to have 2 videos tonight. This first one is I just want to regroup and talk about the web quest and a couple of things. And then in the next one we'll talk about what's due for this week, okay? Hopefully you saw my announcement this morning about that the DQs are going to stay the same. So I'll go into all that later. But I wanted to tell you, boy, you guys are rocking in the forums. I'm in there. I mean, I'm reading what you're saying, and I'm trying to get them scored for you. And you know, your conversation is just so wonderful and deep and interesting. And so I'm just really proud of you. I just really, there's not, you're asking each other questions and then you're talking back to each other. I mean, wow. This is like, wow, an instructor's dream. So please know that I'm in there, and if I have, something to add, or if I want to, develop any other ideas, I'm in there and I'm doing that. But wow, you're just doing great. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. I wanted to talk to you quickly about the web quests. And some of you, I think, are turning them in, and some of you are needing a little bit more time. But I wanted to remind you that in the Zoonal, if you're just as you're doing your final checks, if you haven't done it already, remember that in the Zoonal, a blank one, it tells what should be there, and it describes, like, here's the task, and then it tells you this is the most critical piece. Blah, blah, blah. It explains what needs to be here. So it's like the whole web quest, directions are within the Zoonal. That's one of the reasons I really like it, and I really like you to use it. So anyhow, I just wanted to tell you that, and really hope that you are finding some success. I know the collaboration piece is really difficult, and I do appreciate that it's just been hard. But my hope is that you're getting something out of it in terms of, putting together some kind of a lesson planning sequence that will be beneficial to your students and to you. I don't know that I necessarily do web quests all the time. I mean, I've built some, I've had some, and used it, really with teachers mostly, and some students. But the thinking behind how can I take an ordinary lesson plan and develop it so that students are getting what the objectives are, but they're doing it in an online format. Even that in and of itself, I think, just helps you think differently about your lesson planning, and which I think is valuable. So I guess that's all I want to say about that. Thank you in advance, and I'm sorry for, if it's been, for some folks, I know it's been a little bit trying. Some folks are sick. I mean, they're busy and everything. So, but thank you for your efforts. I trust me when I say I understand the difficulties that are there, and I'll give you feedback on it, and if something's glaring, needs to be revised, then I'll let you do that, because I don't want you to attach something that's not within the realm of that we want it to be to your classroom technology plan. But by and large, I'm sure what you're doing is fine, and I appreciate all your hard work on it. So those are the 2 things I wanted to talk about quickly before we go into your assignment for this week. And so I'm going to end here, otherwise I'll get backed up and everything. So thanks. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute.